In this video, we're going to talk about getting your money out of the system. How do you take particularly your retirement funds that might be locked in a traditional IRA and do something where you're much more in control? Hey Brian, how are you?
Good, how are you, Tim?
I'm good, thank you. I have a question for you here. I've got a bunch of friends who are way smarter than me. And they tell me that the system that we're in here, they're a bit worried that there might be maybe another recession or the system might be unstable, and they're starting to get their money out of the system. They're doing things like buying gold, possibly real estate, and they obviously, you can't do that with a normal IRA. Can you tell me, how do you even make that possible?
Well, first of all, we have something in common, because I also have a lot of friends that are a lot smarter than me. But the simple way of getting it out of the quote-unquote system would be by using a self-directed IRA, which essentially will unlock all of those asset classes which the IRS permits you to invest in, but a lot of the traditional holders of IRAs, the brokerage houses and the banks, would not necessarily enable you to invest in.
So as soon as you say the IRS permits, I think surely the IRS is the system here. So what you're saying is that there is an IRS, I don't want to say loophole, that's not right, but there's a method by which you can suddenly take back control, self-directed IRA as opposed to a traditional one. It sounds too good to be true, and especially if you're saying it's got quite a wide investment possibilities. What's the mechanism here? What do you have to do?
Well, the mechanism is we provide you with a plan, and within that plan there is an LLC which acts as the investment arm of that plan, and you'll open up a traditional banking account for that LLC, and then you're free to invest in anything the IRS permits you to. So whether you want to invest in rental properties, precious metals, or various private placements, you can do so. And additionally, you can actually choose to keep part of your funds within the system and part of your funds outside of the system.
So I wind up with a checkbook where I can basically write a check and go buy gold, or I can write a check and go in real estate invest. Right. It comes back into my control. I love this plan because I appreciate that a lot of people have their money with the banks, an IRA with the banks and so forth. It just doesn't feel safe. Right. So if I want to keep my money safe, is there even to a point where I could bring gold home to my house?
Oh yes, there are ways that a person can take actual storage of gold. It depends on the nature of the gold, various gold coins and what have you. So it really does depend on the exact nature of the various precious metals you're going to be purchasing. But it certainly is possible with certain conditions to be able to take storage, to take possession of the precious metals.
This is amazing to me that I can kind of get my money out of the banks, out of the system, and keep it safe really on my own terms. It's a big deal for me to know this. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Very welcome.
For those who'd like to find out more or set up their own self-directed IRA, please visit Brian and his team online at Broad Financial or give them a call. They'll answer all your questions and help get you set up.